Good morning, friends, and welcome to the pre-market view. The global rally, which was on for almost about a week, has hit a roadblock as we had some corruption scandal news coming out from Spain, and also the bond yields shot up there. And on the back of that, we saw sharp cuts across European markets, anywhere from about 2 to almost about 4%, and that spilled over to the US markets also. And there the markets were down about 1 to 1.5%, though some of the data points that came out from US were a little better. And when we look at the Asian markets today, there are sharp cuts across Japan, which is down almost about 1.1%, and Hang Seng is down almost about 380 odd points, about 1.6 odd percent. Talking about the flows, friends, FIs were net buyers in the cash market to the tune of about 760 odd crore. Even in the futures, there were sellers to the tune of about 818 crore, and the domestic institutions were net sellers to the tune of about 590 odd crore. Back home, our markets was quite weak, and we have been talking about the weakness in the breadth and the advanced decline for the past few days, which was suggesting that the market did not have enough strength to really sustain beyond 6,100, and we saw a close below 6,000 with sharp cuts across some of the PSU banking stocks, some of the low quality mid-cap names, and even stocks like IDFC, which were down about 4.5 to 5% after the news that some kind of an FIR has been filed against the top officials about some issues with respect to the commercial paper related matter in case of Deccan Chronicle. Also, the Bank Nifty, which was holding out for so long, managed to close below 12,600, which was an important support for a long time. And we will try and find out from our technical desk whether there is a good amount of support around 5950, 5900 level, or we are looking at a substantial correction in the Nifty and individual stocks. On that note, let me invite Shaival to take us through important F&O cues, data and strategies that we could have in the F&O markets.
Good morning, friends. Let's have a view at derivatives. Friends, post-lunch sell-off has not only pushed market into negative terrain but has also forced market to close below the psychological mark of 6,000. Now, we have seen that the PCR ratio has been hovering at 0.90 and some short positions have been accumulated in the market in yesterday's trade. Now, talking about the implied volatility, we have seen an uptick in implied volatility by around say 4 to 5%. And if we talk about the strikes, we have seen that 5,800 put option has witnessed a good activity, followed by 5,900 and 6,000 put option. Whereas on the higher side, 6,100 and 6,300 call option has continued to see some addition. Now, what we feel is that as we are trading above our as we are trading below our weekly VWAP of 6085. Bias for the market is still negative. On lower side, we have given a range of 6,000 and 5,950. We'll still maintain our view as it is, and as the PCR ratio is at 0.9, we feel that this the weakness in the market would continue. What we feel is that selling would continue to emerge at lower level. Now, talking about the stocks from intraday perspective, Hero MotoCorp is looking positive, so one can go long with stop loss of 1788.55 paisa. Biocon is looking weak. One can go short with resistance of 286.95, and Reliance Capital one can go short on with stop loss of 484 rupees 20 paisa. Thank you.
Here are the important news and events that we are tracking today. First of all, the Bank of Baroda numbers came out yesterday during market hours, and the numbers were weak on most of the parameters. The net interest income growth was muted at about 7%. And the net profit declined by about 21.6%. Also, what market did not like was the fact that the quality pressure continues as the slippages were to the tune of about 2,003 crore and the overall restructured loans for about 1,567 crore. So the stock was down almost about 7 to 8%, but given the kind of weakness that we have seen operationally, there could be some more weakness in Bank of Baroda stock today also. In other news, Adani Agro offers about 7 million Adani Enterprise shares as offer for sale, and the floor price is going to be decided today. Also, EGOM is expected to meet today to decide on the time and the price of NTPC divestment to the tune of about 9.5%, which will help the government raise almost about 12,000 crore. Remember, friends, of the 30,000 crore divestment target that the finance minister is working with, 10,000 crore has already been done, and once you see this issue going through, there will be substantial progress on that front, and more importantly, After NTPC, there are no more divestments in the pipeline till budget. So the domestic institutional selling that we were seeing for quite some time could come to a halt, which is positive for the markets. Some positive news for TCS, as the government of India is looking at spending about 36,800 crore on IT products and services in 2013, which would mean about 10% kind of a growth, and the biggest beneficiary of this spend would be TCS. So one can go long with a stop loss of 1326 and a target of about 1393 to about 1419. Crompton Greaves, some positive news as the company has entered into a pact with a New Zealand based company for supply of transformers worth about $15 million per annum. So positive for Crompton. One can go long with the stop loss of 104 and a target of about 109 to about 111. Coal India has signed a fuel supply agreement with 3 power firms and agreements, and other 8 are in the pipeline. Overall, the company has been able to sign the agreements with 54 power generating companies. So it's positive for Coal India. One can go long with the stop loss of 344 and a target of about 362 to about 368. Some negative news for Bombay Dyeing, as the Maharashtra government has informed the Bombay High Court that the company obtained approval for using the mill land illegally and unlawfully. So one can go short on Bombay Dyeing with a stop loss of 117 and a target of about 112 to about 109. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a nice trading session. See you tomorrow at the same time.